Hello world, and thanks for joining me. My name is Mohit Deshpande, and in this course we'll be learning all about probability theory and building a naive Bayes classifier that will be able to predict if our flight will land late or not. So we're going to be learning all about probability in this course. So the first thing that I want to do is introduce you to the concept of a probability if you're not already familiar with it, and just get all of the notation out of the way. Then we're going to move on to conditional probability, and that's kind of the backbone of a lot of machine learning and data science algorithms that's working. So having a good idea of a conditional probability will also help you out in a ton of other fields as well. Next, we're going to move on to Bayes' theorem, which is going to follow from a conditional probability. And Bayes' theorem, again, is a very fundamental statistical theorem that's used in all kinds of different applications. And one application in particular is using it in a naive Bayes classifier. So we're going to build a naive Bayes classifier that we're going to train it on a data set of flights and see if we can predict whether a flight will land late or not given some set of features, such as how long the flight is in the air, the distance between the two airports, the departure time, the airline, and so on and so on. We can experiment with the groupings of features to see if we can get a really accurate classifier. We've been making courses since 2012, and we're super excited to have you on board. Online courses are a great way to learn new skills, and I take a lot of online courses myself. Zenva courses consist mainly of video lessons that we can watch and rewatch at your own pace as many times as you want. We also have downloadable source code and project files, and they contain everything that we build in the lessons. It's highly recommended that you code along with me. In my experience, that is the best way to learn something new, is to get your hands dirty. Lastly, we've seen that students who get the most out of online courses are those that make a weekly plan and stick with it, depending, of course, on your own availability and learning style. So Zenva over the past 6 years has taught all kinds of different topics on programming and game development to over 300,000 students across over 100 courses. And the skills that they learn in these courses are completely transferable to other domains. In fact, some of the students that have taken these courses have used their skills to advance their own careers, to start a company, or to publish their own content from the skills that they've learned. Thanks again for joining. I look forward to seeing all the cool stuff you'll be building. Now, without further ado, let's get started.